It's April 2022 and with travel between the UK and the USA finally fully up and running again, I'm riding the monorail through the city of Nirvana, Boeing, Amazon and Microsoft. This is Seattle. The Duwamish people have been living in the area of modern-day Seattle for at least 4,000 years, and possibly as far back as the end of the last ice age. The first European settlers arrived around the end of the 18th century, with the founding date of the town being given as November the 13th, 1851. Seattle quickly grew on the back of timber and had become a city by 1869. The city had achieved sufficient economic success that when the Great Seattle Fire ripped through the still timber-built city in 1889, destroying the entire central business district, a new, much grander CBD was rebuilt in brick 20 feet above the ruins of the original city. You can take a tour down into the underground world of Seattle and walk below the modern sidewalks on the original footpaths of the destroyed city. With the end of the gold rush, 2 world wars and a Great Depression, the city's fortunes and economy started to take off again with the growth of the city's aerospace industry based around Boeing. To celebrate a restored prosperity, the city bid for and won the rights to host the Century 21 exposition, otherwise known as the 1962 World's Fair, and a fairground was built to the north of the city centre, linked by a monorail and dominated by the Space Needle. At 184 metres, or 605 foot tall, the Space Needle was once the tallest structure west of the Mississippi River. Construction took less than 8 months in 1961, but despite the rapid construction, the Needle was built to last, as it's designed to withstand winds of up to 200 miles per hour and earthquakes up to 9.0 magnitude. At 160 metres, or 520 feet up, is the observation deck, from where there are views out over the city, the Puget Sound, and on a clear day out the Cascade Mountains and Mount Rainier. Inside, a revolving restaurant provides a more sedentary way of taking the views, as it takes 45 minutes to do a full rotation. And just to help keep your dinner in your stomach, parts of the floor have been removed and replaced with toughened safety glass, so that you can stand and look straight through the floor to the ground some 160 metres below you. The rest of the World's Fair grounds have been retained, and a number of museums and exhibits have opened on the site. A later addition to the site is the Frank Gehry-designed Museum of Popular Culture, or MoPOP, which looks at several different aspects of popular culture, but with a strong focus on the music scene of Seattle, which has given the world the likes of Jimi Hendrix, and, as the birthplace of grunge, Nirvana and Pearl Jam, amongst many others. And nearby Chihuly Garden and Glass celebrates the stunning glass artworks of Tacoma-born Dale Chihuly. Seattle's location on Elliott Bay in the Puget Sound gives plenty of opportunity for water-based activity, with several companies offering different tours of the bay that allow you to get a different view on the skyline of the city. Along with the bay tour, I took a one-way tour from the waterfront up through the Lake Washington Ship Canal to Lake Union. Along the way, we passed by sea lions sunning themselves on the rocks, buoys and harbour walls, before taking the lock to be raised up from sea level in Puget Sound up to the higher level of the waters in the lakes and canal. Lake Union also doubles up as a landing strip for the seaplanes that leave from here to the islands of the archipelago, both in the US and over the border into Canada. The southern end of the lake is home to the former Naval Reserve Armoury, which today houses the Museum of History and Industry. Along with charting the history of the city, the museum also looks at the various high-tech industries that call the Seattle area home, including aerospace manufacturing with Boeing and tech industry behemoths Microsoft and Amazon having been founded locally. Back over by the waterfront, and the piers house a number of different attractions, including the Seattle Great Wheel, a 53-metre high Ferris wheel which offers views over the city and the bay. A couple of piers further down and you reach the Aquarium. Originally opened in 1977, the Aquarium has a strong focus on promoting marine conservation and the local marine environment, with several exhibits on species that are local to the Puget Sound area. Some of the most popular exhibits being the sea otters. 4 miles north of the city centre is Seattle Zoo, the Woodland Park Zoo. Opened in 1899, the zoo houses over 1,000 animals, arranged in theme areas such as Banyan Wilds, Tropical Rainforest, Australasia and Northern Trail. A good way to see more of a region is to hop onto one of the Washington ferries and take a sail out into the waters of Puget Sound. I hopped onto the service to Bremerton, a quick 40 minutes by ferry ride across Elliott Bay and through the impressive Rich Passage, or alternatively a 90-minute drive right around the bay. Seattle-Tacoma International Airport, or SeaTac, is 40 minutes by regular light rail service from the centre of downtown Seattle, and thanks to its Pacific Coast location, has links across the globe with direct flights to the rest of North and South America, Europe, the Middle East and Asia.